What a win, a massive, massive win. We'll talk a little bit about performance in a minute and the tactical stuff, yes, but we just had to get 3 points here, and I don't think we envisaged it coming in that manner, but what a win.
No, that was huge. Ralph said before the game, we've got to win this game to stay in the top 4 hunt, and we did. It doesn't matter, it's right at the end, it's still a win. And I think you can talk as much about as you want about the performance, maybe not being incisive enough, not creating enough. Look at where we were 2 weeks ago. We couldn't defend as a team, couldn't attack as a team. First half, yeah, we didn't create an awful lot, but we didn't look like conceding, and that's a massive step forward from where we were a week ago, 2 weeks ago. There's progress now. Everyone's getting back and defending. When we're defending the edge of our box, it's not with 6 players and a few jogging back slowly. It's with 10 or 11, depending on whether Ronaldo can be bothered. That's another thing for later, but yeah. I think it's normally the whole team defending, whole team attacking. I think first half, if you're going to criticise anyone for not being sort of up for it enough going forward, it was probably Tellez. He was had a lot of space a lot of times because Elanga was constantly moving, pulling people out of position, creating space for Tellez to go forward, but he sat deep. But what that gave us was control. Meant we didn't lose the ball stupidly. We didn't concede a counter-attack every 5-10 minutes. And that's what you can't do against West Ham. They're good on the break. They're good when Antonio goes into the channels. We knew that. So Dalot and Tellez weren't too adventurous in the first half. They gave us the control, let us have a lot of the ball, and we didn't really look like we were going to concede in that first half.
When you think about, Harry Maguire having to come in today, listen, he's club captain and he gets a lot of criticism, and he has done in the last few months. Had to come in today, obviously, rightfully so, Victor Lindelof with his family, given what happened. But how do you think Maguire done today?
I mean, I'll put my hand up. I think everyone who's watched the full view in recent times has seen me going off, probably shouting about Maguire.
Is it you? Are you sure it's you? You.
Yeah. No, he's not been good for me, but I think today he was fantastic. And I think what says it all really is that after 60 minutes, Mikel Antonio was like, nah, I'm not getting anything out of Maguire today. Peeled onto Varane every time. He was looking to knock one down past Varane, get round him. Exactly. And when that's happening after the performances Maguire's had recently, he was so good on the ball as well today. So fair play to him, he stepped up and it was a captain's performance. But the big difference today was that he wasn't left defending massive spaces by himself. He had players around him. Yeah, Harry Maguire. Tellez was close to him. Varane was close to him. The midfielders in front of him were close to him.
You're talking about the team thing in terms of as the shape and everyone kind of fighting together or being in the right shape together. Is that what you mean in terms of it's not leaving people like Harry Maguire open to counter-attacks in one-on-one situations?
100%. If you break down the game today, you look at every different phase, we look better as a team than we've done in the past several months, probably since the start of the season really. Defensively, as soon as they were on the ball, West Ham won the ball in our half, everyone was back, sat deep, gaps between the lines were not too big, we shuffled across properly like you need to do defensively, great. When we were pressing the ball high, when we lost it in their half on the edge of their box, straight away people reacted. Whether it wasn't necessarily the first man in, the second man in that won it, but because the pressure was on, they made a mistake, pass went out of play, we get a throw in, we can keep our attack. That's how you control games. That's the difference between them getting a counter-attack, running 30 yards down the pitch and getting a shot on goal, which we've seen so many times recently.
De Gea, equally, yes, their keeper, because it didn't have many saves to make, if any, but De Gea was the same as well, and it was because we were defending properly.
Yeah, exactly. We defended as a team. We picked the moment. When we needed to press, everyone reacted quickly. Everyone was on the same page. We did it. When we needed to drop off, get back in shape, we did that as well. It was brilliant. It's exactly what you want to see. I think De Gea made one big save from that deflection. But other than that, look, if you go into Premier League games against opposition with less quality than you, if you keep it to a tight game, 9 out of 10 times, the team with more quality is going to nick the winner. That's what we've done. That's a good performance. Nice and controlled. And look, Man City don't necessarily go 5-0 every week. Sometimes they do have a 1 or 2-0 and they do control games. So just because we didn't break through, just because we needed to be a bit more patient first half, got the winner at the end, we're not there yet, but we've made some progress and that's massive.
Rashford, just to finish off, coming on and scoring that goal, he's been under such a hard time right now. I think everyone can agree that he hasn't been the same Rashford. He knows that. A goal against Brentford, yes, that was fantastic, but to come on for him and to score, yes, could have been a tap-in, whatever, I haven't even seen it back, but that would do his confidence the world of good, innit?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you could see right from when he came on against Brentford, he's a different player. Bit of confidence, ready to go at players. And even that finish near post, he doesn't do that if he's not somewhere near his best confidence-wise. And I think I saw from the warm-up today, he was trying to chip Heaton. Heaton was stood on his line, and he was having a little bit of a joke. It was having a joke with Heaton about it. You can see he's got a smile back on his face, and it makes a difference on the pitch. So, and fair play to Ralph for his subs. I mean, people are saying it's a little bit too late. Yeah, maybe it was 5 minutes too late, but you bring on that firepower towards the end, all three combined. But fair play, especially with Martial. Ralph ran straight over to him to celebrate after that goal. Martial's, you could see his close control. That's what he's got that some of the other players, Elanga, Rashford, don't really have yet. In tight spaces, Martial's control is brilliant.
Could actually, since you brought him up, I didn't really think about it. could it be a little turnaround then? He might not get his move to Sevilla. You know, you bring him on, you show that actually, look, if you don't get your move, I will play you. Like, I want to work with you. If you want to stay to the end of the season, maybe. Could we see a little U-turn there?
I mean, I don't know what Ralph said to him straight after. Maybe he's gone on straight away and said, come on, this is why you've got to stay here, lad. You've got to stay. But he was good when he came on, so fair enough. I thought, and we've all said it, we thought it was game over for Martial, but he's come on, done well. And, you know, mortal competition, never a bad thing, is it?
Who was your man of the match?
For me, Scott McTominay. I think the big thing he's improved on is before he was sort of running around a lot like his headless chicken with him and Fred when they were both sat together in the pivot. Now that he hasn't got Fred as deep with him, he's got to be a bit more intelligent where he goes. He was always in the right place. When the ball was down one side, he was there to snuff out the chance, and he helped out his defenders really well today. So Scott McTominay, another great performance. Really well done.
Big up, bro. Peace. Love.